I don't know about you, but I find that pets can be expensive. Even a simple dog or cat can add a lot to my monthly bills. Now, if you want something a little more exotic, make sure you're ready for what comes next, because owning one of these expensive pets will cost you an arm or a leg. Here's a list of the 10 most expensive pets in the world, from most expensive to least. So let's get started. Number 10. Tiger cubs, $2,500. Who would have believed you could get a tiger for just a few $1,000s? You certainly can, and that is the prevailing fee for purchasing one of these wonderful beasts. However, possessing a tiger or tiger cub is against the law in the majority of countries throughout the world. However, there are a few countries where this is different. Even if you successfully acquire one, maintaining it will cost you approximately $10,000 per year. Number 9. Wallaby, $4,000. Wallabies, like kangaroos, make wonderful pets, which is true of wallabies. The wallaby is related to the kangaroo and is a native of the territory that is currently known as Australia. As a result of the fact that it is against the law in many nations to acquire one of these animals and its demeanor is claimed to be comparable to that of a cat or dog, you are more likely to encounter one in Australia. The monthly expense of providing wallaby care ranges from approximately $200 to $50. Number 8. Bengal Cat, $5,000. The exotic Bengal cat is a domesticated cat with a more familiar appearance than a typical house cat. They are naturally quite friendly and have a high level of intelligence, much like most other cats. They often weigh between 8 and 15 pounds on average. They resemble jungle cats in appearance thanks to the peculiar patterning on their fur reminiscent of the patterning on those cats. The annual upkeep for a Bengal cat will run you close to $1,000. Number 7. Bongo Antelope, $9,000. It is only possible to legally own one of these animals in Kentucky in the United States. This makes it one of the few places on the globe. They are most well known for their long horns that curl in a spiral pattern and their stunning white patterns on their reddish-brown coats. Because they want the freedom to move freely and graze, having one as a pet will require a significant amount of area on your property. Bongo antelopes typically weigh between 250 and 450 kilograms, 550 to 880 pounds. Therefore, if you are interested in purchasing something for your house, you should seek it elsewhere. Number 6. Palm cockatoo, $16,000. Another striking-looking bird, the palm cockatoo is most well known for its bright red crest, which can change color depending on its mood. Palm cockatoos, also known as Goliath cockatoos, are noted for their high levels of intelligence. Because of this, they need a great deal of care, or they will begin acting out. They are originally from New Guinea and can sometimes behave hostilely. Despite this, the cost associated with keeping one are rather low, coming in at roughly $1,000 each year. Number 5. Camels, $55,000. The camel is one of the most costly animals in the world, which is why it is most usually linked with affluent Arabs and oil tycoons. This relationship is fully justified due to the camel's high price. The camel is a common mode of transportation in the Middle East, although it is relatively easy to train and can be rather stubborn. If you're interested in buying a camel, you should know that these animals are highly gregarious and almost always need another camel to travel with them. Therefore, if you can purchase 2 of them for less than $100,000, you should consider yourself successful. Number 4. White lion cubs, $140,000. Wow! Take a look at these fascinating creatures. If you think having a tiger or a lion as a pet would be fantastic, you might consider getting a white lion instead. These lions are the product of an extremely unusual color mutation first observed in South Africa in 1938. It is hypothesized that the mutation resulted from recessive genes in both parents. Because they do not like to be alone even after spending the equivalent of $140,000 on one cub, you will most likely need to purchase a second one. Number 3. Miss Missy, cow, $1.2 million. Moving on to our top 3 choices, we find a little out of the ordinary pet. It was in 2009 when the world-famous Holstein cow known as Miss Missy was sold for a price of $1.2 million. Her price is based on her popularity and success, as she has won multiple major titles and produces 50% more milk than a typical cow does daily. She might not be as lively and affectionate as some of the other most costly dogs we've listed, but there's no denying she's definitely one of a kind. Number 2. Sir Lancelot Encore, Labrador, $16 million. When you think of a Labrador, it is probably a very common dog and not too expensive. This is generally the case, however, since this particular instance is somewhat of a miracle, the price can be extremely high. Sir Lancelot Encore is a replica of his former self in every respect. He is the first dog in the world to be cloned with success. After basking in his success for a while, He concluded that it would be smart to perpetuate his distinctive gene pool by fathering a few litters of his own, so he had a few puppies. Number 1. Green Monkey. Thoroughbred racehorse, $16 million. Green Monkey, a thoroughbred racehorse originally from the United States, tops the list of the most expensive pets in the entire world. Why does he cost such an arm and a leg? It could have something to do with his extraordinary speed, since he finished his first race by running a mile in slightly less than 9.8 seconds. Forestry, a second thoroughbred American racehorse, was the other father of his offspring. As a result, he became one of the most sought-after horses in the equestrian world due to his outstanding speed and excellent bloodlines. We hope our rundown of the world's top 10 most expensive pets was entertaining for you. That did a good job of illuminating certain things for me. On the list are several animals that we have expressed an interest in acquiring as pets. A tiger or white lion is always a safe bet in any situation. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.